Kurt Busch's early rise to prominence gets kind of forgotten amongst younger NASCAR fans. Before many of them considered Kyle Busch the better brother amongst the two, Kurt Busch was making a name for himself in his first 4 seasons. After a dismal rookie season, there was a ton of restructuring going on within Roush Racing, and by the time we hit 2004, Kurt Busch was already a NASCAR Cup Series champion. To go from a potential bust to a Cup Series champion within 3 to 4 years is absolutely unheard of. Entering 2005, there was more restructuring going on within Roush Racing that would make not just one, but all 5 Roush Racing cars a whole lot better. Kurt Busch was expected to lead the way as the defending Cup Series champion, and in the early portions of the season, it was looking like he was about to put up a solid title defense. 3 races into the 2005 season, he was already the points leader, but that quickly changed in a hurry after the 4th race at Atlanta. After getting involved in the big one on lap 1, they were never really quite the same for a few races, in which the inconsistency began to show.
Kurt knocked the heck out of the inside wall after he got into Burt.
Dale, you're running so fast around this racetrack. All it takes is just a little nudge to get you out of shape.
Yeah, it does. We saw that with Bobby Jr. there a minute ago. Now watch Kurt. He continues on. Down the hill he goes. He thinks he's probably got control until he gets right here. Bam. Hits it again.
He knew that it was crunch time. We were one of the quick cars with 4 fresh tires. So I'm just disappointed with the effort of our final finish. I mean, we were 3rd place, 4th place car maybe, and it was Crown Royal's debut. But just a bummer day with the way that we ended up the last 3 weeks. But we'll bounce back. I mean, we've had top 5 cars all 5, 6 races so far.
All of a sudden, we're now 6 races in, and Kurt Busch has slumped from 1st to 9th in the standings. Then all of a sudden, 3 races later, and they're back in the championship hunt. A win at Phoenix sandwiched in between 2 top 10s was good enough to get the 97 team back to 2nd in points. But as would be a theme for the rest of the season, unfortunately, inconsistency once again showed, begging some to question whether they were contenders or pretenders.
97 car. Kurt Busch slams the inside wall and just like last night. Lap 1, caution 1, and the defending Nextel Cup champion is going to head for repairs after 1 lap.
And remember, he comes in here 2nd in the points.
Kurt gets up there. He's trying to stay off of Rusty, and the back end just got around on him.
Trouble over turn 2, guys. Hard into the wall goes Kurt Busch, the defending series champion.
Car just came around with him over that unpredictable turn 2.
The 1 and 2 end of the racetrack down here, the drivers is just driving them crazy. You see, look at the fluid coming out of that car. That's got to be coming out of the 97.
So did he spin in his own water or oil?
It surely appears that way.
42 slows down. The 10's coming. He sees 42. I can't. I better not hit him. I'm going to move up the racetrack. He moves up the racetrack right in front of Mark. Mark goes to the right, starts sliding, gets in the wall, and then
Kurt Busch, Riggs,
everybody gets involved. And it happens that fast. I mean, when you're out there and you're running and you see a guy slide up in front of you, you turn that wheel a little bit, and that car will go in a 4-wheel drift, just like it happened to Mark, and there's nothing you can do.
The caution comes out. Kurt Busch will come back and get the checkered flag under the caution.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job, Kurt Busch. Awesome.
And Kurt Busch takes the checkered flag at Pocono.
And here we have people in the sand trap.
And that one of them is Kurt Busch.
Yep.
And the 50 car, Jorge Getters.
Right. You're not getting out of there without some help.
No, I think that was just...
No, that was Ron
contact.
Fellows making contact. And that's not in turn 6 and 7. That's up in the interloop. And Busch just drove straight in.
Down the backstretch. Kurt Busch, the defending series champion, locked into the chase for the Nextel Cup, is going to take the checkered flag. Kurt Busch wins at Richmond.
An absolute roller coaster of a regular season had come to a close. Kurt Busch ended it off in the best way possible, winning the final regular season race at Richmond, and also would be one of 5 Roush Racing cars to compete for the championship. Little did we know that this would be Kurt Busch's last win with Roush Fenway Racing. By the time we reach August, it's announced that Kurt Busch will be leaving Roush Racing for Team Penske the next season. It looked like they had all of the momentum in the world just coming in time to compete for a repeat. But unfortunately, not all good things have a happy ending.
Let the chase begin.
Last year, Kurt Busch finished first. But in the first race of the 2005 chase, the defending champ was the first to run into trouble.
Kurt Busch into the outside retaining wall with only 2 laps on the board in New Hampshire.
Chief, we got the 10 got into us and the nose and everything's crushed in. Probably need a radiator and all that good stuff. Someone needs to go down there and get the driver, man. Looks like he's heading down that way towards the 10 pit.
Kurt Busch knocked out early. Kurt, on your way up pit road, where are you going? What's the message you want to deliver?
I don't know who the crew chief of the 10 is, so I just want to talk to him a little bit. The 10 car, we've had issues in the past, and this isn't the place to repay somebody.
Especially what's so involved here with this championship.
Yeah, it's pretty big, isn't it?
You can see he is delivering his message.
You know, the 10 just got into us. I think he just got loose. He had a great qualifying run. He's a car that was on the bottom side. He needed to get more room to the guys on the top side.
How difficult now, Kurt, using your mulligan up so early?
You just got to come from behind. So we got to come from behind every race now.
They put the right sides on. Looks like they're going for 4. And he has blown a right front tire, it looks like, and made contact with the wall. Talking about the 17 car. No caution yet, and here it comes out.
And Kurt Busch, who had already pitted, scored 17th, 1 lap down.
He's down. Come on down if you need to.
So he got a flat.
Something's wrong. Might come back up the track.
Nice and easy, Kurt. That's it. Nice and easy.
Boy, how a day can turn in a hurry. Humpy P, after Kurt dominated this day, needed to finish in the top 5. He fought to dig out of the hole he had at New Hampshire last week. Now getting caught by the late caution, and you see them just change a couple of tires and send him out. Boy.
Has led 192 of the 379 laps, and to make matters worse, 97 too fast on pit road. Pass through penalty. Kurt Busch, one of the contenders in the chase for the Nextel Cup. He had trouble here a year ago, lost an engine. He was just about to pit. Heavy damage to his car.
Without a doubt, one of the worst title defenses you'll ever come across. In the first 8 races of the chase for the Cup, Kurt Busch was as high as 8th in the standings after starting out the chase in 5th. The first 2 races at Loudon and Dover pretty much set the tone for the rest of the way. But even though they were having their struggles in their final races together, nobody expected the Kurt Busch / Jack Roush era to end quite like this.
We start with a breaking story from the garage. Defending series champion Kurt Busch, stopped by police for reckless driving on Friday night near the Phoenix International Raceway, has been suspended by Roush Racing for the final 2 races of 2005. Now this morning here at the racetrack, Kenny Wallace was fitted in the 97 car. Kenny will drive it at Phoenix this afternoon.
Your reaction to being taken out of the 97 car here today?
Yeah, obviously I'm upset. It's tough. You know, I'm a race car driver. There's a race today, and I'd love to be in the race. You know, my crew, Jimmy Fenning, I have to thank them for what they gave me. Man, it's just unfortunate, and you know, I'd love to be there for them today. That's the decision that they made, and I will live with it.
The way the sheriff's department handled the situation was absolutely piss poor. While he was clearly cited for reckless driving, a breath test had showed that Busch was well below the legal limit of a DUI. In my opinion, the punishment really didn't fit the crime, but Roush Racing saw it another way, as their team president Jeff Smith famously declared they were officially retiring as Kurt Busch apologists. And just like that, his time at Roush Racing was over 2 races early. His 5 seasons there resulted in 14 wins and a Cup Series championship. Not bad, but the way it ended was a PR nightmare, and to think, just 1 season ago, they were the Cup Series champions. Just goes to show that in racing, things can change very fast, making Kurt Busch's 2005 season, without a doubt, a championship hangover. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.